Hello and welcome to another edition of WWE Monday Night Raw. I will be doing, this is my third week doing reviews. Last week my Monday Night Raw review was okay, but my TNA video did better than my Raw review last week. So if you missed SmackDown last Friday, check out my SmackDown review. If you're a TNA fan, check out my TNA review. If you missed Superstars, check out my Superstars review. And for some reason, if you missed last Monday Night Raw, check out my review for last Monday night. I may end up dropping SmackDown review because not too many people watch it. I may drop it, depends on how this week's SmackDown review goes. But since you're here for Monday Night Raw review for June the 4th, June the 4th, 2012. So let's get started. I must say this. I'm not a fan of Cena. But I must admit, Cena saved the show. Last week, Raw was horrible. It was horrible. And I'm not a fan of Cena, and it pains me to say this, but I kinda like him. I still think Randy Orton is the face of the WWE, but I kinda like Cena after watching this Monday Night Raw. I really don't like him personally, I just like his entrance. I just think his entrance is cool. It's exciting, it gets you pumped up. But once he gets to his ring, I just kinda dislike him. But for this Monday Night Raw for June the 4th, even though it contradicts everything I said in all my other videos on my channel, I kinda like Cena. I kinda like him. Cena saved the show. I heard that there were ratings reports because Cena didn't show up on last week's Raw, so the ratings went down. But the ratings will be through the roof because that Raw was off the hook. Probably the best Raw I've seen in months. I liked it. I enjoyed it. You see, if you watch my channel, if you don't subscribe, normally I write my stuff on a piece of paper and I read it during my reviews. But this week I have no run. I mean, the whole paper is filled up. If you see any of my other reviews on my channel, if you didn't, check them out. You notice I write everything down on this piece of paper and I read them to you like minutes. Raw just went off the air about 30 minutes ago. So I went to get something to eat and now I'm doing it. WWE Monday Night Raw live from Greenville, South Carolina. The show opened with the video of the Big Show destroying Brodus Clay last week at the end of the show, and also when Kofi, Kingston, and R-Truth came out. You know what this shows me? The Big Show destroying everybody? Mark Henry. That's what reminded me of Mark Henry. And I think Mark Henry is coming back. The Big Show has opened his own Hall of Pain. And I think Mark Henry is coming back. Because the Big Show is going around destroying everybody. Mark Henry is coming back. Look out for it. If he does come back, you heard it here first. Mark Henry is coming back. Look at the Big Show's actions. If you didn't see Raw, I suggest you watch it. And then, the show opens. After the video goes off, Michael Cole, when they say was the voice of the WWE, calls out John Cena. The whole crowd erupts. And they had to bring out Cena in the beginning. Because if they didn't, people probably weren't going to watch it. So they brought out Cena in the beginning. So they watched the whole show for Cena at the end. Smart idea. And basically, Michael Cole blames Cena for the Big Show destroying everybody. And he also called Cena overrated. I never liked Michael Cole before, but I have to agree with him on that. I think if WWE didn't push him as far as he did, Cena wouldn't be at the top. I just wish they would push other people. I still like Randy Orton. I still think he's the face of WWE, but WWE pushed him. They need to give other people a chance, like Zack Ryder and R-Truth and Kofi Kingston. Sin Cara. Just other people that deserve a shot. John Cena had his time at the top. Now it's time to get somebody else to turn. He doesn't have to necessarily turn heel, but give somebody else a chance. You won the title like 100 times. Come on. But Laurinaitis comes out on his hover round and basically says that John Cena gets to pick his opponent for tonight. He couldn't pick Laurinaitis because he's injured and so-called retired. So he chooses Michael Cole. Now remember that for the end of my review. Remember that he chooses Michael Cole. Also, there was a rumor that Vince McMahon will be returning, and the rumor has been confirmed by WWE. Vince McMahon will be on Raw next Monday, which will be a 3-hour event. 3-hour event. Just a little teasing, because after July 23rd, every Raw will be 3 hours. From July 23rd till 2018, 2099, Raw will be 3 hours. And Vince McMahon, I haven't seen Vince since last year, actually. Hopefully Triple H will be there too. Everyone gets their job evaluated. But Laurinaitis couldn't get fired. But after this Raw, I don't like Laurinaitis. But this Raw, I like this Raw. I really liked it. I haven't liked the Raw since last year. So Vince McMahon will be on Raw next week, 3 hours. Remember that. Check out my review. Come back for my review. Then we had Sheamus versus Dolph Ziggler. That was like the first official match of the night. Ziggler, I must say that Ziggler has been improving. Ever since he got mad at Vicky for... He was mad at Vicky like a week ago. But Ziggler has been improving. Check out his match on Friday Night SmackDown and Raw. He really put up a fight against Sheamus. It wasn't like a smash match. Excuse me. He's been impressive lately, so watch out for Ziggler. He could be the next United States champion again. But he's been impressive. But Sheamus was able to pull off the win with a bro kick. And also Sheamus will face Del Rio at No Way Out. But at the end of the match, when Sheamus is walking to the top of the stage, he has his back turned, facing the camera. Del Rio out of nowhere. I didn't see this coming. Del Rio comes out of nowhere and attacks Sheamus at the top of the stage, and Ricardo Rodriguez attacks him also. They are just beating him up on the WWE side. Now, if you're familiar with the WWE stage, when you come out the stage, well, if you're watching on TV, there's a WWE logo to the left at the top. He's basically smashing him up against the sign, stomping his head in and everything at the top of the WWE stage. And then he did a cross arm breaker while Sheamus was hanging off the stage. His body was hanging off, his arm was still on the top where the pyro comes out. The Rio's on the top, Sheamus is hanging off, puts him in a cross arm breaker. Didn't I tell you, watch my SmackDown review. Watch my SmackDown review. And watch Sin Cara returns to the WWE. Check out my channel, Sin Cara vs. Hunico. Now this was a good match. I will say this probably was my first. Let me see. I like this match. My first favorite match of the night was Cena vs. Cole. This is my second. Sin Cara vs. Hunico. I knew they was going to fight against each other, but I didn't know it would be this soon. I told you, Sin Cara just returned. They're short, Randy Orton and Jericho. So you're going to see superstars double up. You're going to see Sin Cara on SmackDown and Raw. You're also going to see Christian, say he just returned, on SmackDown and Superstar. They're going to double these superstars up. You're going to see the superstars 2 or 3 times a week because they're short, Randy Orton and Jericho. Somebody has to take their place, which means more injuries, which means more wellness. They're going to get suspended for violating the wellness policy because they're fighting 2 or 3 times a night. They're getting injured. They have to take pills. But nonetheless, I like Sin Cara. He's been impressive. People call him Botch Cara. I've seen the man wrestle live. He's a good man. Yeah, he may have some mistakes. But if you haven't seen the man wrestle live, then you can't talk about it. Sin Cara vs. Hunico. I want to see this feud grow bigger than it was. Sin Cara, it was a good match. I like his new entrance. If you haven't seen it, check it out on YouTube. I like his new ring attire. He went from blue and gold and silver to red. I like it. You know, he kind of looks like a Power Ranger. I still like him. Sin Cara was impressive. Sin Cara was able to pull off with the win. I'm happy Sin Cara's back. I just want him to get a belt. Maybe a Intercontinental Championship. Maybe Sin Cara versus Christian. I would like to see that. He needs a belt, or maybe change this feud to Sin Cara and Hunigo Tag Team Championship partners. That would be one good tag team match. One good tag team match. I mean, they would be good tag team partners. I like Sin Cara. I'm happy to see him on Friday Night SmackDown. I just like wrestling. Like also the ECW DVD is coming out. So if you're an ECW fan, I really didn't watch it that much, but if you're an ECW fan, the DVD is coming out. Remember, Vince will be on next Monday Night Raw. It will be live from Hartford, Connecticut. The headquarters, where the headquarters is at. See all this? I still have to go over right here. Then we have Ryback versus they weren't from the hometown, they were from Alabama. No, they were from Illinois. Normally they do team hometown heroes, but Illinois is very far from South Carolina. But still, he went against two guys and he destroyed them. I mean, I don't need to go on and on about that. He destroyed them. Ryback, I'm not going to say he's the new Goldberg, but he's almost there. Goldberg is like right here, and Ryback is like down here. He has potential if WWE gives him the right push. Then we have CM Punk versus Kane rematch, because the last one on Friday Night SmackDown, check out my Friday Night SmackDown review, the last one ended in disqualification. Daniel Bryan was ringside for this match. Daniel Bryan was ringside. And also, I mean, it was a competitive match. The match was like, I want to say a 15 to 20 minute match, almost 25 minutes match. Every match, CM Punk in is always a good match. During the middle of the match, AJ runs out in a CM Punk outfit. But at one point during the match, CM Punk was outside the ring. While the referee was turned his back, he was talking to Kane to make sure Kane was alright. Daniel Bryan gets up from where Michael Cole and not JR, but King, Jerry Lawler, he kicks CM Punk 2 times. The referee never saw it. And then basically, Kane was able to pull off with the win. I want to say that Daniel Bryan interfering had to help with that, but Kane wins. Which I thought CM Punk was going to win. Kane wins. And then, Daniel Bryan was on the outside of the ring. Punk dives through the ropes and takes out Daniel Bryan. And this all just basically sets you up for 2 weeks, because in 2 weeks, and No Way Out returns after 3 years. In 2 weeks, it'll be CM Punk versus Kane versus Daniel Bryan. Now, after tonight's win, I think Kane might win. He hasn't had the belt since '98. I think they're going to give Kane a push. WWE's going to give Kane a push. Then this is almost 15 minutes long and I'm not even finished. Wow. So basically, Kane was able to beat CM Punk with a choke slam. But then the end of the match was strange. CM Punk is out. Daniel Bryan was out. It's just Kane and AJ in the ring. And Kane is just giving AJ this look like this love connection. AJ was scared. Daniel Bryan, tries to come in the ring and save AJ. Which was confusing because I thought he didn't like her anymore. Like I said, if you watch any of my other videos, WWE has turned into a soap opera. Now it's a 4-way triangle between AJ, CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, and Kane. That's a weird love connection. Daniel tries to save AJ, and Kane knocks him out. And then first AJ is scared, but then she smiles at Kane. And then Kane just leaves the ring. And we're all just watching like, what just happened? So, look out for a love connection or future relationship between Kane and AJ, which would be really weird. But knowing WWE, anything can happen. It reminds me of Kane and Lita back, that was like 2003? I don't know, it was so long ago. Back in the old days, if you've been watching for a couple of years, you know what I'm talking about. Then after that, AJ's interviewed backstage with Josh Matthews, I think. And he just asked her what's happened. And she's basically flips out on him. She's a crazy, crazy girl. I must say that. And then they showed a Big Show video. And it tells us about how he doesn't care, about how he's been destroying people. Now, if you watch any of my other videos, I know I keep saying that, but I say the same thing in almost every of my videos. Big Show is doing what Brock Lesnar would be doing had he stayed in contract with the WWE. Watch the Big Show video from Monday Night Raw, and then watch Brock Lesnar's video from a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, after WrestleMania. Watch that. Watch the Big Show video and watch Brock Lesnar video. The same video saying the same thing. They're turning Big Show into Brock Lesnar. Like I said, Mark Henry is coming back soon. Then we had Kofi, Kingston, and Archer versus Tyler and Kurt Hawkins. I didn't mean for this review to be so long, but this was a good Raw. Kurt Hawkins, I haven't heard from him in a while. And it's funny how Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder used to be edge heads. That was in 2007. But the only thing is, Zack Ryder, he branched away from being an edge head. I used to like Zack Ryder as an edge head, but I don't really like him as much now. He just needs to reinvent himself. He just needs to go hardcore in the WWE. I like him, but I think he needs to improve. He needs to work on his skills. And of course, Kofi Kingston and Archer when they were still injured from last week when the Big Show knocked them out after trying to help Brodus Clay, who was still out from his injuries. And then we had Cena versus Michael Cole. But the match doesn't start right away. Laurinaitis comes out and says that Cena can only face Cole if he beats Lord Tensai, aka A-Train. Why is he still under contract? I don't like him. So basically, Cena was able to beat A-Train, aka Lord Tensai. But during the match, Michael Cole did slap Cena. But then, Cena, the funny thing is, Cena, after he beat Lord Tensai, he was so tired that he forgot he had a match with Michael Cole. He was celebrating it, and the referees tell him, he's like, oh. It was a funny part. If you watched it, you know what I'm talking about. So then it's a match between Cena, Michael Cole, no disqualification. Michael Cole's trying to run through the arena. Cena pulls him, he's able to pull him in the ring. And then like they did WWE 13, the video game, which is coming out in October, they promote another thing, JR's barbecue sauce. I guess JR's barbecue sauce isn't selling that good, so maybe they tried to help him out. I haven't ever tried it personally, but if you have, tell me how it tastes. JR's barbecue sauce, they basically promoting it. He pours barbecue sauce all over Michael Cole. He strips Michael Cole to his underwear. Yeah, I stripped him. So far for PG, I was surprised by that. But they're pushing the boundaries, so I like that. They're pushing the boundaries. And then Cena gets a fire extinguisher and sprays Michael Cole all over the ring with the fire extinguisher. It was just crazy. It was extreme. That was like a ECW Extremes Rule match. That's how extreme it was. He poured barbecue sauce all over Cena. He had the fire extinguisher on him. He stripped him to his underwear. It was just a crazy Monday Night Raw. Cena was able to pull away with the win. I give this Raw 5 stars. If you watch any of my reviews over the past 3 weeks, I was disappointed, but this Raw did not disappoint. I don't know if it's because Cena was there or not, but this Raw I liked it. I enjoyed this Raw. Hopefully, I know this thing is long. I didn't mean for it to go this long, but this Raw was off the hook. I know next week it's going to be 3 hours, so my review might be 30 minutes long. uh, but hopefully, I enjoyed Monday Night Raw. Hopefully, you enjoyed this review. If you like this video, you can like it. If you dislike it, you can dislike it. If you disagree with anything I said in this video, leave a comment. I don't mind debating about anything wrestling related as long as you have your facts straight. Make sure you subscribe. I'm trying to get my subscribers up. If you missed SmackDown or TNA or Superstars, check out my videos on my channel. This week I will do another TNA review, another Superstars review, and another SmackDown review. So check that out. Make sure you come back to my channel and watch those. Make sure you subscribe. And tell me how you feel about Monday Night Raw for June 5th, 2012. So leave me a comment.